compressor out of the fridge. It's that black, round, metal can you see right here. Usually it looks heavy and useless, but inside, there's actually a powerful motor. Before doing anything, I made sure to cut it out carefully and clean it up. Next, I grabbed my grinder and started cutting it open. Sparks were flying everywhere, but little by little, the outer shell came off. And what do we find inside? The copper coils and the motor windings. This is where the magic happens. These coils are strong enough to be reused for something new. Once the shell was off, I carefully removed the stator and the winding. Look at this piece. It looks like a big ring of copper and iron, and it's super heavy. This is basically the heart of the compressor motor, and we're going to rewire it to give it a brand new life. Now comes the fun part. I set up the motor core on a wooden base, then I rewound the wires and connected it to a simple power input. I added thick copper cables so it can handle the current. Slowly, it started looking less like a piece of junk and more like a welding transformer. Finally, it was time to test it out. I hooked up the wires, put a welding rod in place, and turned on the power. And guess what? It worked. Sparks started flying, and the metal began to melt together. This little DIY project turned an old fridge compressor into a real welding machine. Pretty awesome, right? So the next time you see an old refrigerator, don't just throw it out. Inside that compressor, there's a whole new machine waiting to be built. If you enjoyed this project, make sure to hit that like button. Important safety information. While this project is a creative way to reuse old materials, it's extremely dangerous. This kind of modification can lead to severe injury or worse. Here are the key